Hi, Jordana. Good afternoon.
Hi, yes, a wonderful afternoon. What did you think of the Hallmark movie from last night that we watched called Hearts in the Game?
Jordana, I liked that movie. I felt like I was part of the scene.
Oh, Dan, I love, there's tears already coming to your eyes. Would you
Yes.
say this was a five-tier movie?
It brought back fond memories of my youth, and Hallmark beautifully presented that to the audience. It was a wonderful show.
So you said it brought back tears from your youth. What were the remindings of it for you?
Well, if you remember at the beginning of the film, they said that it took place in Ashtabula, Ohio. And Ashtabula is on the shores of Lake Erie, about 50 miles northeast of Cleveland. So it's located between Cleveland, Ohio, and Buffalo, New York, in an area that was once a very rapidly growing industrial area, but an area that recently has seen a decline in population. And I grew up in a town just like this.
So it gave you a little bit of deja vu to your childhood and just like seeing your town almost in the picture.
Remember that these smaller American cities were booming uh, 20, 30 years ago, and uh, the kids uh, all went to the local high school. Uh, the uh, the uh, captain of the baseball team dated the captain of the homecoming court. Uh, the teen towns and where the kids used to hang out were all part of this scenery
Yeah.
that was relived in this beautiful movie.
Yeah, I loved it. And it showed how they kind of moved away from home and then had to go back to home and then found each other again.
Remember, we all went away to college. We went to our universities, our state universities, and most of us who left these small towns never returned. We went to the larger cities. We went to New York and Chicago and San Francisco and LA, where all of our educational abilities were put to use. And the story was very believable.
Yes, I agree. I agree. And so thinking about the Hallmark movie in itself, how many tears would you give this one then?
This was a 5 tier, but it didn't bring me to tears. It brought me to happiness.
I love that. I love how you clarify that it was pure joyfulness to watch, right?
Yes.
We all loved it. Mom, you and I, we all really enjoyed how the characters developed and you didn't know the storyline the entire time you were watching it. It kept you on your toes and wanted you to keep watching, right?
Oh, absolutely. And during the show, I felt like I was dating the homecoming queen.
I love that.
Yes.
Don't tell mother that, but
Well, she is the homecoming queen. Yes.
oh, that's sweet.
Yes.
Or she was at the time, right?
Well, time has taken its toll. Yes.
um, what was your favorite part in this one?
Well, I like the part where it showed uh, the change in the American uh, cities. Uh, the hero, the baseball pitcher, was an immigrant from Mexico, and he maintained his traditions with his various foods and with his family. Uh, the heroine was a young woman who wanted to achieve more than was available in her hometown of Ashtabula, and she wanted to go off to the big city, to the big lights. And what was interesting is that at the end, they didn't go back to Ashtabula. They went to New York City where he was going to pitch for the Mets, and they need pitching, and she was going to continue her career. Uh, uh, but yet they went off together, remembering their youth and the youthful love they had for each other. And that's what made this such a wonderful movie. We all could uh, envision ourselves being in that same scenario, that we all started in a small town, we went off to the universities, and we went to the larger cities. And it's not implausible that we would meet classmates who came to the same town with the same ideas that we had. It was a wonderful movie.
I couldn't agree more. And I think this one really talked about how we miscommunicate or we don't communicate well with people, and different aspects of mental health was in this one, which I really liked. It
Yes.
dove into. And how athletes are now dealing more with mental health. So it really broached on that topic. So Hallmark's really hitting home, I think, with talking about all topics.
It encompassed much of what we're seeing on the American scene today. And I think that anybody would enjoy watching this Hallmark because everybody could see themselves in the Hallmark that we saw.
And it was perfect. It's baseball season, it's springtime. So it was a great home run for our family, I would say, if we're going to keep in the line of hearts in the game.
We all enjoyed it.
Yes. So we're excited for next week, and we are happy to review this week. And Dad, we'll sign off now. Are you ready?
Yes, we had a wonderful weekend watching Hallmark, and we're looking forward to seeing everybody next week.
Till next week.
Have a wonderful week.
Yes. Bye-bye, guys.